welcome back to another book talk. Today I'm going to be talking about Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tuli, I believe. Hopefully that's pronounced correctly. So this is book one of Artifacts of Uranus, and I have a lot to say about this book. The rating that I give this book is a 9 out of 10. So as per usual, if you don't want to get spoiled, this is where I suggest you stop watching. Otherwise, let's get into every spoiler that I want to talk about in this book. So, I've been on the fence, or I was on the fence because I've already started book two, but I was on the fence of continuing this series. It felt very ACOTAR coded. Let's talk about that, shall we? So, Mortal thrown into trials that she didn't want to be thrown into. These trials basically meaning the fate of the kingdom is now on her shoulders. She falls for a Fae king. There is a broody dark prince that nobody should trust, cough cough nadir, and you know who I'm talking about in ACOTAR. And then we have the sunshiny, everybody loves him, sunny king of, I can't remember the kingdom that he rules, but the point is, his name is Atlas. And let me tell you, because of ACOTAR, I had zero faith in Atlas. I did not trust that man. That man gave me the ick. He was, well, no, it's not that he gave me the ick. He made me giggle. He made me kick my feet in the air. And that is why I didn't trust him. That is why I didn't like him. He was too good to be true. Just like Tampon was. I could not get over that because I knew that I had fallen in love with Tamlin in the first book. So I was like, no, I can't trust this. I don't trust this. And it's a good thing I didn't. That is one distinct difference in that we find out that Atlas is not the sunshiny king of perfection that we are believed that we are supposed to believe throughout this book. So at least, yeah, we didn't fall for that. And actually, I do kind of like Tamlin now in after all the books, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't get screwed up in the next one. But right now, he's kind of redeemed himself. I don't hate him. I understand him a little bit more. Whereas Atlas, he's just evil. He's just mean. And oh, I did not trust him. I did not trust him at all. Nadir, he's giving if Rhysand and Az had a baby. So if Rhys and Az had a baby, that is Nadir. We've got the shadow play, but in Nadir's terms, it's the colors, which I don't know why. It's because I'm a fantasy book girly or romantasy book girly. The first scene with Nadir when he killed the guard with his magical colorful powers, that was kind of fine. That was kind of attractive. Killing is not attractive. Anyways, that scene was, yeah, that definitely painted a picture of Nadir for me. Ooh, that man. Now, other differences that definitely started to vary from ACOTAR that really had my interest is that lore is actually not truly mortal. She's Fae. So that's one big distinct difference from her and Feyre is that she's actually Fae, whereas obviously Feyre got turned Fae. So that was another distinct difference, and that set it apart. And another reason why it really got my interest was I needed to know more about that Fae, about that past. I need to know what brought her here, why everybody wants her. Obviously, she's the Queen of Hearts, and yeah, I already knew that. I kind of figured that out halfway through the book because of the necklace. That was kind of a given. So that wasn't really a shock to me. I knew she was the next heir of hearts. Uh that yeah. I want to know what happened. Do I want to know what happened to the boy? I want to know what happened to the boy in the king in that was prisoner that she was potentially about to have relations with. Did he make it? Is he still alive? Do we hear more about him? Do we hear more about him in the rest of the series? Because could there be potential there for drama? Maybe, maybe. Maybe the love hate relationship between Nadir. This is giving friend or frenemies. This is giving friend or enemies to lovers, and I'm obsessed, obsessed. It's going to kill me, but I'm obsessed. It's gonna kill me that Atlas has broken her trust, and she's probably it's gonna be a big fat mess, but it's fine. Actually, not really. I really can't stand Atlas. If you haven't gotten it, I can't stand him. You know who else I can't stand? Nadir's father. He's giving me the ick. I don't like him. No, big ick, big ick. I don't. I almost hate him more than I've hated a lot of characters, but you know who I don't hate him more than? I don't hate him more than the dad in Gold, because that man that man was cruel. But anyways, I already talked about him in a different book review. Right now, we're talking about the Aurora King. Right now, we are talking. Okay, how? I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The Aurora King. Him. I can't stand him. I don't like him. I don't trust him, and I don't think many people like him much either. We know his own son doesn't like him, so that gives me a lot of information. That tells me a lot. And I mean, I know that Nadir is probably gonna be good at heart in the end, and he's just being kind of evil and being portrayed as evil boy right now. But I know he's gonna be good. And because of that, I know his father is not good. I like Anya. Ooh, can we talk about Anya? I want Amya's wardrobe. I want to dress like Anya. Queen. Queen. Love her. So, speculate. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what. Obviously, Nadir and Lore are going to be endgame. They have to be endgame. If they're not endgame, I might throw my phone against the wall and let it shatter, because they have to be endgame. Two, oh my goodness gracious. Lore is going to be the next queen of hearts. She's going to take that land back, and she's going to rule, and she's going to clear her family's name. And what other predictions? Do we think Atlas is going to be the big bad evil, or is it going to be the Aurora King? Because right now it's kind of up in the air for me. It could be the Aurora King, who's the big bad evil throughout the entire series, or it could be Atlas. What if Atlas and the Aurora King pair up? That is a scary thought. That is a scary. Talking about Atlas, Gabriel. Can we talk about? I am in love with Gabriel. That man takes my breath away. He is such an ass to Lore, but that man takes my breath away. I'm kind of obsessed with him too. I don't know why. I think I'm just obsessed with fictional characters with wings, because let's look at my track record. Azriel, Hunt Athalar. Now we've got Gabriel. Anyway, moving on. Those predictions. Lore and Nadir are endgame. The Aurora King and Atlas are going to team up potentially to create lots of chaos, evil, and bring down Lore. Lore is going to be the Queen of Hearts and going to restore all of the glory to Heart. And I'm questioning Gabriel's loyalties. He's one person that I still I'm not 100% sure because it feels like he doesn't agree with Atlas and what Atlas is doing, but it also feels like he's blindly loyal. No, it doesn't feel like he's blindly loyal to Atlas. I think I think there's some turmoil going on in Gabriel right now, and that just makes me love him more. But anyways, my time has come to an end. I am excited for the rest of the series, actually. At first I was questioning, but now I'm actually really excited for the rest of the series. And I've already started diving into the second book, and I'm obsessed. So this is where I'm going to stop. What do you guys think about the books? What do you guys think about the rest of the series? I'm scared for the rest of the series, but also excited because I haven't been excited about a book like this since I think ACOTAR or Fourth Wing. It's just giving those feels, those vibes, and I'm really excited. So, anyways, that's all I have. Feel free to drop your comments, your concerns, your likes, all of the things, and I will see you in the next one.